Okay, a little video about some damage done to a road here. This road is a seal coat road. What they do is they lay down a layer of what we call base, which is rock. It's a crusher run, 1.5-inch crusher run rock. Comes right out of the crusher like this brown layer. It's a mixture of different sizes of rocks. There's a lot of dirt and fines in there. It's put down wet and compacted, and it packs down pretty tight. You can't pull that stuff apart. Then they spray tar over the top of that, and then they spread this size rock right here over the tar, and it sticks to the tar. Makes a road called seal coat. It is not an asphalt road. It's basically a gravel road that's got oil sprayed on it. An asphalt road is actually a mixture of asphalt tar and rock. It's heated up, mixed together in a plant, and it's laid down about 3 to 4 inch layer, 3 to 4 inches thick, like that service road out there. This road was just seal coated last week, and not do a good job of seal coating this road. What should have been done was there should have been 2 passes made spraying tar on this road. Starting on the edge of the road, you make 1 pass on this side of the road, and it overlaps the center, and they come down and they spray this other side of the road and overlap the center again, and that way you have both lanes of traffic have tar sealed, or have the tar sprayed on them. But what they did instead was they came down here and they sprayed 1 pass right down the middle of the road here. They didn't make 2 passes, and what ended up is the shoulders have no tar on them at all. You can see very clearly. Here's the edge of the spray, and there's no tar whatsoever over here. This is just bare rock. Okay. And we've got the same thing over here on this side. This is the edge of the spray, and the shoulder has no tar on it whatsoever. It's just rock. They also had a problem down here at the end where they tied into this asphalt road. It should have been treated like a patch, and they should have sprayed their tar at least 3 feet up onto this asphalt and then covered their base from there. So they should have started their tar back in this area and sprayed all the way up the road. But as you can see, they've got an area here where they don't have any tar on this rock whatsoever. This kind of brown colored rock here is the base rock with no seal coat whatsoever on it. And so right here you can see this line right here. All this material over here is asphalt. It's pretty thin. It's got some holes in it. It goes out there to the service road. And then you can see this line here. Everything that direction is seal coat. It's got tar and chips on it. But this area here, this kind of brownish yellow looking material, is just compacted base rock. It has no sealer on it whatsoever. Not only that, but then the area that they did spray, this little area that they did spray, first of all, they didn't spray it up here far enough, not nearly far enough, and it's so thin, it's got holes in it all over the place. Like I said, this was just done last week, and it's already gotten a pothole here. It's got little holes where this tar was put on so thin that it didn't even hold up. It didn't even stick at all. Okay, so what happened was I was clearing this fence row here, making this corner, and I could not get through that water. I would have just had a huge mess. I've got fiber optic phone line here and residential phone service that runs up this ditch, and if I would have sunk down in this mud, I would have cut this phone line. So what I should have done was I should have just not even come down here and just let them do this by hand. But what I did was I put 1 track along the dirt here and the other track along this rock right here, and you can see my track marks where I tracked along the edge of this rock. And I did not get out onto the travel part of the roadway. I was just on this rock here. And so it's not really any damage done to the road right here. There's some track marks here, but that's just in loose rock anyway. This material right here is all just loose rock. There was a couple of spots like right here where some overspray got the edge of the actual tar spray is about out here, but it did overspray some out to here, and so I did break up a little bit right there. But this is so thin, it's not really of any use anyway. It's just kind of some overspray along the edge. The main portion that I would say I actually damaged was right up here. There's a culvert pipe right there, and I couldn't go out into the mud, so I tracked up here onto the road, and I turned there between the stop sign and the pedestal. And so right where I made this turn, it did pull some of that seal coat up. But this is just an area, it's about 6 feet from here to here and about 4 feet total width. Just a little area right here. It could be patched. You put a hot tar on it and then spread some rock over the top of it to patch it. But like I said, the stuff is way real thin. It should be about twice that thickness, and really out here it is quite a bit thicker. See, some of that's about the thickness it should be. Anyhow, it is damage to the road. It's not a very big area though, about 4 foot by 6 foot. Probably take a couple hours to fix. And what I should have done was just not come down here at all, and I should have just had them do it by hand. Just left this section of the fence. So I could have got all of this area, and I could have sat right here on the dirt and reached down there at least a little ways. Would have been better than chewing up the road like that.